Hello, it's been action. This time it's coming from Ryan on Patreon. We are continuing this pink little journey that we are going on. It kind of is like parallel with Christina. I reacted to her first album. It is on Patreon, fully uncut, like everything else that I do. But we are going in with Ssundaztood. Now, there's a bit of history between her, Christina, and Linda Perry. I reacted to Linda Perry's 4 non-blonde songs as well. It is on Patreon. This album, though, really only came to be because Pink fought to work with Linda Perry. She left like a 10-minute voicemail on her message. She worked with her in secret. She presented it to L.A. Reid, who didn't want her to do it, and then he was like, all right, you can do it. And then obviously she did it and it was successful. So I didn't realize how much of this album, came from Linda Perry in terms of like working with Pink and I guess pulling her out of her comfort zone and showing her something new. What's also wild is that Linda wrote Get the Party Started solo and offered it to Madonna, who, obviously didn't get it at the end. So all these little parallels that I'm doing, which is so wild. The fact that a lot of it is because of Madonna, because Pink, lists her as an inspiration, how she reinvented herself. So it's very cool, I guess, to see that impact play out in real time, 24 years ago. Now, I do know some of the songs. I think I know the 4 singles. Don't Let Me Get Me, Get the Party Started, Just Like a Pill, and Family Portrait. That were the 4 singles, I'm pretty sure. Family Portrait, absolutely insane. Me and my mum listened to that so much when I was growing up. I have seen Pink live. I think I'm Not Dead is where I really got into her, listened to it fully album. Whereas this stuff, I only know the songs and they're not songs that I listen to often. So I am very keen to go back in with it. Even Family Portrait, which I haven't listened to in years. I need an absolute big one, and it's Pink, so on brand. It's actually peach, but ooh la la. If you love Pink, I've rated to her. I think Trustful is her most recent album, and like I said, Don't Take Me Home. Can't Take Me Home is on Patreon. Ssundaztood, it's getting the YouTube treatment. We got 14 songs, long albums, which is what her first album was, which is wild. I suppose, 55 minutes. That's decent. I mean, I know back in the day they gave us fully fledged songs, but that's still a long time, I think. Enough chit chatty. The first song is the title track, Ssundaztood. Let's go.
Go Linda. Go Pink.
Hey, there's Linda.
It's me. I know what you're thinking about me. Be a day, you might have a certain
voice
way,
is so much
but
clearer.
You're always on the wrong track. But are you catching all these tracks that I'm laying down for you? I was listening to up all night. There's a voice.
It's almost a bit acoustic-y. Interesting. I would have thought Get the Party Started would have opened up the album. It's definitely an odd choice for an opening for me anyway. Doesn't captivate you to want more. Just feels like a stripped down version. Oh. Yeah, very odd. X-Lax.
Oh, this ain't no damn X-Lax commercial. This is my first single, man.
Rolls right in. No. Don't like that at all. That doesn't have replayability for me at all. It is such an odd choice to open up the album. Especially when you go into Don't Let Me Get Me, which is a banger. It's called the LP version and radio edit. Yeah, okay. I'm interestingness. It feels like it is a bit more of a around the campfire strip back session that you'd watch of a song that is really epic and you'd just be seeing a different side of it. So it's interesting that that's what made the album, or that's what really opens it up, and that's what the album is named after. I mean, I guess she's been misunderstood, but yeah. Don't Let Me Get Me. I know it. I'm very keen to go into it and really absorb it all. Let's go. Cool, it rolls in.
And my socks are never clean.
This is just so nice.
Dated me. Every day I find
yeah, this is quintessential Pink, obviously. Oh, it's bad when you annoy yourself. See, I love it when you get to actually realize some of the lyrics. This is L.A. Reid then.
L.A. told me you'll be a pop star. Tired of being compared to damn Britney Spears.
See, that's so cute. That production, yeah. So now you really notice her vocals. Yeah, this is such a banger. So relatable. God, that guitar under there as well. Yeah, I love going back in with songs that you like know, but then you really just get to explore it all because you've got that familiarity. Production of her vocals, so good. Written with Dallas Austin, that one. Interesting, I would have thought that one was with Perry being so lyrical based. It's gonna be like fun to see which songs are with her and which songs aren't. So relatable, so stunning. I mean, that is such a stronger opening, right? Misunderstood, that is just wild to me that's what it's all about. I mean, the album being called that. Don't let me get me though. The vocals there, I mean, her voice is just incredible. So it's really awesome. You can already, I don't know, it just feels so much more mature. This album feels more produced and just like, really in there, which of course makes more sense when an artist is passionate and, you know, they're involved heavily with it. It's going to be better. It's just, you know, it just makes sense. It's like, what's the saying? I don't even know. L.A. Reid though, I mean, I like that he still gave her the opportunity. I mean, I read it was like he gave her the opportunity to fail. Obviously she didn't, but you know, without him allowing it, and I suppose her sticking to her guns, you wouldn't have got this album, or I guess the rest of her career. Next song is Just Like a Pill. I like know it, but I don't know it, if that makes sense. It's in brackets called Maine. Let's go. Oh, it's like where I can run just as fast as I can.
I think I took too much.
Oh, like a pill. Like a pill.
Stay on your life support. There's a shortage in the switch.
Oh, lyrics.
Try to call the nurse again, but she's being a little bitch.
Yeah, I know this chorus.
Just as fast as I can, that are making me better.
Yeah, very clever.
Making me ill. Must be a bad trip. Maybe I
Sad if like this is about her own,
can't
you know,
stay on your life
relationship with them.
I think I'll get out of here where I can run just as fast as I can. I swear, you're just like
Sounds like they're singing some
instead of making me
slight strings in there.
there's a shortage in the switch.
Oh.
My girl is making me itch where I can run just as fast as I can. I swear, just as fast as I
Definitely goes on. Hey, yeah, with Dallas again, whoever he is, doing some cool stuff with Pink. Yeah, obviously, very cleverly written. The metaphors there. Again, it still feels classic Pink, even though, you know, she's done so much more, but it just has that, I don't know, that real grit to it, that grunt. You just believe everything she's saying, which is, I think, the most exciting part about where her career goes to, is that it's just so felt. You got the vocals in there, you got that rockiness. Very cool. Very cool. I mean, yeah, obviously it was a single. Obviously it did well. Next song, Get the Party Started. Soul written by Linda Perry, which is just wild considering, I guess, like what I know her from is like, you know, that real grungy 90s, and then she just does this banger-ranger of a dance, like pop song. Let's go. I mean, Pink owns it, so it really does feel like Pink's song, obviously, but which is, I like her conviction. But also, imagine Madonna on this. I could definitely hear Madonna, I reckon. Hey, there's that cowbell. Yeah, I love her backing bits. Boulevard is freaking. Hey. Yeah, very cool. I wonder what it feels like for Linda to have a song like this just become so big as well. So set up the groove. I mean, yeah, it's definitely very Madonna-esque lyrical content too. Very cool. Right now. Yeah, it doesn't really sound dated in the slightest, even though, you know, it's literally 2001. I mean, even like the Superstar number plate, all that stuff, you still kind of get those references in artists like, you know, Kim Petras, Slater. Obviously, it's different production-wise, but still that like vibe and image is still really prominent, which is cool. And I guess you wouldn't expect Pink to have a song like that because it is a bit more slapstick. And I guess I know she is, but this is very like Fame kind of vibe, which is cool to hear. And wild that Linda Perry wrote the entire thing, you know, knowing what she's done musically herself. But damn, can you imagine Pink and Madonna in a music video just doing a song like that? That would have just been so epic. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get that, but I'm glad the song got to see the light of day. And obviously Pink, you know, really brought it into popularity. All right, other than Family Portrait, I don't know any of these songs, so I am very keen. While I love those songs, they are epic. I'm scared that the rest of the album isn't going to be as good if they were the lead singles. So we got Respect featuring Scratch. Let's go. All right. Okay, let's hear you rap, white girl.
Sick and tired of boys up in my face. Pick up lines like what your sign won't get you any place without a car that goes beep beep. This body, yes, I was thinking you was gonna get it for free. Now.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Mirror on the wall, damn, I sure look fine. I can't blame her when I pass you in a club. Ooh,
Definitely feels like reminiscence of the first album vibe.
ain't your toy or your piece of ass.
Oh. Yeah, cute, fun, obviously empowering. Not as strong as the last 3 songs. Funky little production. Yeah. Yeah, I figured Linda might be on that one. Empowering, I guess hard. The production just isn't as strong as, the last 3 songs, which is, I'm going to presume why they were the singles. So it is going to be interesting to see if the album is more like this vibe, where it's good, but it's just not as strong, maybe. I mean, her 2 biggest songs don't let me get me just like a pill. Linda wasn't on, so that's wild considering, I think she's even got a song with it. Okay, cool. Number 6 is here though, my favorite number. It's the best song on the album. It's called 18 Wheeler. I guess it's like a monster truck. Let's go. Whoa. Oh, that production.
Hurt me bad. Don't know what you're up against. Let you come first. You can push me out the window.
Lay there and let you come first. What?
Over me with your 18-wheeler truck. Won't give up. You can hang me like a slave.
Hang me like a slave. What? This is cool.
Are you ready for today? Shield and sword. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
time to play
I like this.
beautiful. Even though you're not for sure. Gonna get your feelings.
Damn, it's pretty like brutal lyrics too. God, I wish she swore there. Like, this is way more empowering than respect. You can do whatever you want. You will never stop me. That slave line is wild.
There's someone waiting to chain me. There's someone trying to make me break. You can push me out the window. I'll just get back.
God, that's stunning.
Give me
Oh. God, that vocal layer and stunner. Yeah, wow, that's probably the best song so far, other than the ones we know. Her and Dallas again. Wow, whoever he is, he's done some epic songs with her. I mean, I guess it does make sense, so to speak, with Linda being a bit more raw, whereas these do sound fully... like without bashing on her. And I know, she wrote Get the Party Started, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know the rest of the album, but wow, the songs with Dallas are so good. Like, they're just so classic pop. They're full, the production's there, her vocals are there, and I guess just that relatability. Not that Get the Party Started isn't. Yeah, love it. Next song's Family Portrait. Now, as a kid, I had this single. What a sad kid I was. Like, I had never had any of this stuff going on in my family as a kid, so it's wild that I was just so connected to it. I love that my mum, it's like kind of our little song when I was growing up. Very keen to go back in with it and really, really listen, I suppose. And I guess, like I said, I kind of even remember the last time I listened to this song. Let's go. Oh, this is actually incredible. I'm excited to see who she wrote this with. Oh, that string. So heartbreaking. Still gives you chills. I actually can't believe this was released as a single. Love that. God, see those vocals. Bringing the kids in, like, that is just brutal. I didn't realize, like, a 5-minute song as well. Wild. Ooh. Her and Scott on that one. I'll tell my brother. Yeah, that is absolutely incredible. Oh, Pinky. Gotta be one of her best songs of all time. You know, it's up there with Dear Mr. President in terms of just that, oh my God, you're just killing us, girl. That kid choir coming in, you don't really realize, I guess, the impact that even has, you know, when you're younger, but just now you're like, wow. Just to bring the kids onto it just amplifies it so much more. Incredible, incredible, incredible. I actually am shook that these really awesome songs aren't with Linda. So yeah, I'm keen. I think God, she's gonna be somewhere, right? I mean, she's only really been on like 2 so far. And I know I'm obsessing over Linda, but it is what it is. Get over it. The next song is Misery. This is a duet with Steven Tyler. I mean, we're already depressed from Family Portrait, so we may as well just stay down in this little depressive state. Let's go. Whoa. Bit like more country. Yeah, she's such a complex artist. And this is a cool album to really show it.
Oh, misery.
I like that. Twist on that saying. Oh. It's wild because she has done these duets like later on as well with dudes. So it's cool to see, again, the origins of her.
Tell me why does my heart
Vocals. And like, this is the same chick that did Get the Party Started. Diversity. Whoa. Classic. Stunning little song. I just can't believe it's on this album. Yeah, I'm actually shook. For love to calls me misery. Yeah, I'm actually shocked. I mean, what's awesome is that, you know, she clearly kept doing this stuff because this could easily be, you know, something she's just done now. Obviously, her voice is a lot more mature, but just that same impactful delivery. It's wild that they wanted her to, you know, really go down this R&B route where this is just so much more her. You can just tell this album feels so strong. Like, that song is probably one of the best. It's not a song I, you know, race to. It's not my specific taste, you know, from what I love from a pop chickadee, but wow, it's just so in your face in the best possible way. Very, very impressive. They sounded great together as well. But yeah, she definitely suits that vibe. All right, next song is Dear Diary. I guess we're going to stay down in this sadness, I'm going to presume. Let's go. Bit more upbeat. But it actually flows really well after Misery. Whoa, that... Ooh. This is like cool. Love the production and like her voice. Oh, what's that like about it? Yeah, Daddy's Girl. God, I love the sound. Definitely kind of feels like a bit of Ray of Light vibe in there as well in that production. Such a cool chill moment. Actually, one of my favorites on the album. Yeah, love. Hey, Linda and Pink, there you go. I love that. It's actually quite like indie. You could definitely just have that on a real chill playlist. Sad, reflective, but oh my god, that production absolutely so nice. Definitely one of my favorite on the album for sure. While repetitive in terms of, you know, just that vibe, you just fall into it and you don't really care. It doesn't sound repetitive at all. Obviously now, like, thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, what did she actually talk about other than, you know, her diary? She's been a bad girl. The diary's the only one she can trust, but I don't know. I love that one. That was sick. Definitely want to go back in with that one. Like, that's the one I want to replay the most so far. Next song's Eventually. Let's go. Yeah, way slower back half of this album. Hey. Everybody just get off me. There are no teammates. Hey. This life, but I want something. Stunning. Eventually, and I hope I'm there. Oh, hope she's there to see that karma. Oh my god. Stunning. This is, I don't know, it feels more 90s vibe, like just... Told me it was one.
If you fool me once,
Classic.
you'll get yours.
Such a cool little revenge song, delivered so well. Her and Linda. Yeah, if now she's strong and knows herself, obviously she's not going to be worth much to him. Yours eventually. I love that. They'll get this eventually, and I hope I'm there. So savage, but delivered in such a beautiful little way. Wow, they're doing some cool stuff. I was already like, oh, where's Linda at? But that and Dear Diary, such a beautiful, chill vibe with such relatable content and so easy to digest. Love, love, love. That was sick. Lonely Girl featuring the one, the only Linda Perry. I love that. I feel like I'm like her biggest stan now. Let's go. I just did not expect this album to be so subdued in this back half. It's actually very cool.
The very first time I cried, staring at the cracks in the walls.
Hey.
I'm waiting for it all. Curl up right under the bed.
That sounds like just like a pill.
Do you even know who you are?
Hey, I love that.
I don't dream of a superstar. Want to be a star.
Hey.
Is that good to you or is it bad?
My God, I love Linda on that.
Do you even know what you have? Lying awake.
That's sick.
Watching the sunlight, I don't even want to try. Looking for a way to be
This is so good.
top.
Hey, like, don't you reckon? Like, just like a pill. I just want that chorus with it. Linda. Let's go.
Do you even know who you are? I don't dream of a superstar.
God, I love her voice.
Is that good to you? Is it bad? I can't tell how you really feel. Trying to make all my
It's so cleverly delivered, like the content.
Do you even know who you are?
Oh my God.
Wanted to be a star. Can't tell anymore. Do you even know who you are?
Best song?
I dream of falling stars. I can't tell anymore. Do you even know?
I love that.
A rising dream.
Very, very, very clever. Like, it's about, like, you know, wanting, you know, fame and all that stuff and wanting to be the best person, but it's just delivered so well and so, like, it just feels so authentic and raw. And what's even more wild is that bloody Linda wrote it herself. Wow, that just felt so collaborative. I mean, again, that's what Pink is just so great at. She can make any song feel like it's for her, you know, anyway. Love, love, love. Wow, that's such a good song. Definitely the best. I mean, this album is wild. I guess it's quite misunderstood in terms of the singles that it's given you, but then you've got this side of the album, which is just so nice and so just unexpected, which is the best stuff. Next song's Numb. This is the Dallas mix. Don't know if there was ever an OG Numb. Let's go.
No sex for you from your ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
No cocaine, I'm numb and nothing's real.
Novocaine. Is that a drug? Hey. God, she leans into this rockiness. Yes. Very interesting. It's got like kind of an accumulation of all the stuff within the album. Little guitar. I love that. And I'm numb. I've given everything I possibly can. Yeah, it really flows so well from Family Portrait onwards. There's her in Dallas again. God, he definitely is responsible for this real pop-full sound from her. Oh my God, today it is 38 degrees. This room has no aircon and there's no point putting aircon in because it'd be too loud, you know, for recording these lights. I'm like soaked in sweat. I don't know if it's like I feel sweaty, so I'm like, I don't know what a mess I'm looking like. Jesus Christ. December in Australia is absolutely brutal for doing this. Like, everything is just burning hot. It's wild. I'm just putting that in case I'm starting to look like an actual mess. More of a mess than I usually look like. Now, I'm very cool. Like I said, Dallas is bringing out this real pop chickadee in her, whereas Linda's, I don't know, this grungy little 90s chickadee, which Pink does so good across any genre. I think at this point she could really do anything, which is really exciting. I know we've already, you know, her career's already done, and in terms of like what she's done now, it's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Next song's Going to California. Is this about, I don't know, making it in the big smoke? Let's go.
Going to California.
Ooh.
Summer sun.
Summer Sun Girl, do not do it. Guess this is like a bit of jazzy kind of vibe, like production wise. Definitely a lot slower coming after Numb.
Corruption on every corner.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
Everybody's dying. A bullet took another son away.
Oh. Yeah, it's still a very nice song. And again, shows another side of her. Yeah, her and Linda on that one. See what I mean? It's not new topics, but they write it in such a cooler and more intriguing way. Yeah, someone say a prayer for me. Will she make it out alive? Very, very cool. Definitely a, you know, a mood change from Numb, I suppose. Oh, I guess like it's still all sad, but just production-wise, so different. What a Ssundaztood album. When we look at it, Misunderstood and Respect are probably the two worst songs on the album. Like, I think if you deleted it, it'd be a non-skip for me. I mean, we haven't got to My Vietnam, but it's just a really beautiful, flowing album, to be honest. Let's see how they're gonna wrap it up. We got My Vietnam. Let's go. Oh, it's like literal Vietnam War. Whoa. See, we don't expect this type of song from an album that has Get the Party Started. What? What the hell is that? Well, most intriguing production. Voice. Whoa. What a metaphor.
Mama was a lunatic. Like to push my buttons.
Damn.
Guess I wasn't trying. They tried to teach me better. I was already pretty clever. And this is my Vietnam at war.
This is good.
What do you expect from me? Not giving you praise. This is my Vietnam.
That is stunning. I was gonna say, Linda has to be on this. Wow. Those bombs sounding, that's epic. You want more. What a closing song. I'm so shook. Oh, dearie me, Miss Pink. What a Ssundaztood chickadee you are. That's insane. Wow, wow, wow. My Vietnam, Lonely Girl are two of the best songs on this album. I cannot believe it's the same album that has Don't Let Me Get Me, Just Like a Pill, Get the Party Started. How insane is the contrast and the, you know, versatility that she is showing. She is epic. I mean, I know we know this already, but you got to remember we're now not thinking about everything she's done. This is still 2001, you know, where Britney's huge, Christina's coming up, you know, you got Madonna doing her bloody music thing, and you've got this, like, she's bringing that 90s grunge chickadee, which, you know, Linda did and does, I suppose. I presume she keeps doing that, and just twists it. Her voice is there, the lyrics, oh my god, My Vietnam is probably the best song, which is wild, because I was like, the hell is this ending song going to be like when it started up. My Vietnam, Lonely Girl, two best ones that I haven't heard. Obviously, Family Portrait is epic. The pop ones are fun, but they're really not the best songs, which is wild because, you know, that's, I guess, what I just knew Pink as. But this is the stuff that you really see her continue throughout her discography. My Vietnam, wow. Wow. I'm actually shook, which I really didn't think I would be, considering, you know, I know her, but I just didn't expect this type of content from her, which I know doesn't make much sense because I just said it's throughout her discography, but I guess I'm just so surprised at how great some of these songs are and that I just want to listen to them again. Like My Vietnam, Lonely Girl, I can't get over. Like, I just cannot get over them. Ryan, this journey, what a fully fledged, who would have thought that I mean, we obviously thought Madonna is the blueprint, but just this little family tree that's coming between Pink, Linda, Christina, and, you know, it all kind of leads back to Madonna, which is really, really exciting. I love that, you know, Pink has Madonna as an influence. It's very, very cool. But wow, her own artistry though, like while she's influenced, this just feels so Pink and so fresh and so different and still has elements of stuff that we love, you know, from different genres. Her and Linda absolutely do some epic stuff. I wonder if they work, you know, on any more albums. Maybe the next one, because it's, you know, it'll be recent, but I wonder, like, I guess, do they keep in contact? Where is Linda now, I suppose? Although, God, if Linda does stuff like Lonely Girl on her own, I think I would just absolutely love her stuff as well. Thank you so much, Ryan. As always, what a little journey. Everyone else, what's your favorite song? What do you think of the album? I mean, what is your favorite song? You have to pick one. Let me know in the comments down below. If you know anything else about the album, I mean, I've kind of got a good grasp on it, which has been really cool having that information going into it. But if there's anything else, let me know down below. The full uncut is on Patreon. You'll find Pink sporadically, you know, all somewhere on my channel or Patreon, whatever. I'm soaked in sweat. Pink got me hot. So did the 38-degree weather. Other than that, but if you remember, there you go.